All right, family. Black Power. Black Power is the truth hour with General Sarasu and said to kick back, get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. I'm excited and delighted to be accepting members to the Sarasu and said YouTube page, a dynamic page. Y'all already know what it is. Black Power, Black Frequency. You're feeling that frequency and energy, you should most definitely join. Link right down in the video description is in the chat. Click it. You'll get a video introduction, rundown on the memberships, what they entail. You see one you like. You should most appreciate your presence here at the Sarah Student City YouTube page. Continue to engage, continue to advance. That's right, family. Ring Alarm King, SETI.com, online marketplace, official general, Sarah Student City, DVD lectures, t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, African and Kemetic jewelry, holistic tonics and remedies, home decor, accessories for every room in the house. I got something for your family. I know you're going to like and love. Get over there, check out that catalog, get a discount, shop and save. Save and shop. Pull the fire alarm, generalseti.com, SETI University. We talking about over 2,500 videos, 40 different subjects, all the subjects that you know and love from the general. Old Mecca Voyages of the Nile, Too Raw for YouTube, When Egypt Ruled the Earth, the Global Kushite Empire, Black Illuminati, Freemasonry Exposed, Hip Hop Occult, Black Woman is God, The Making of the White Man. We got so much, family. We got the elder teachers, the grandmasters, lectures and documentaries. There's no other website nowhere on the planet that can compare, compete. You should become a member today. And everybody knows that he popping on Patreon, BPC making noise. We never come. Over 500 exclusive live streams only to be seen on Patreon. That's fire. You want that. We talking about lecture format, visuals is stunning, information is mind-blowing. The most popular page on Patreon by far. You get a chance to see the general go live. This is the closest to being in a lecture with the general. Get over there and get that work. No matter what level you start on, there's a treasure chest of wisdom waiting on you when you get there. Been uploading in each one of the levels for over 4 years. So when you show up, soon as you join, family, know you got something waiting on you. To all the family out there donated to the general, I thank you. I appreciate you for the fact you appreciate me. Any of the family out there would like to donate to the hardworking general, link on the screen in the video description in the chat. Click it, donate. I thank you and I appreciate you. Make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels, King SETI, General SETI, Sarasu and SETI. Rock that notification bell. Get a video, a thumbs up, like it because you love it. Share it with your family and friends and comment. Just don't say nothing stupid because I will ban your ass. Here we go, family. Very sad situation here. You know, sad situation with this rapper, Lil Baby. Got something to prove. Just like the, 50 Cent type nigga, got something to prove. Went and did a video in his his adversary's neighborhood. Nigga enemy. He went to his enemy, his rival gang, a rival gang's neighborhood, and did a video. And the niggas put a hit out on. I don't know if they put it out on him or somebody in his gang, but during the hit, two 13-year-old boys was murdered. You see, murdered. And so it's always the youngin' that, end up paying for the dumb shit, that these niggas, they engage in, all this egotism and shit. And 50 Cent the same kind of nigga. He the same way. When motherfucking shit go down and bodies and chalk line is on the pavement, then motherfuckers act like, oh, well, I ain't had shit to do with this shit. Yeah. Well, when niggas get the flaw, see the thing is you can't tempt no wolf with no steak. You know what I'm saying? No thirsty wolves and shit, You can't do that. because they ain't got shit to lose. You got all the, you got all, you could lose. You got shit to lose. They ain't got shit to lose. They out there, they in them goddamn streets. They trying to get where you at, and you go dangling a goddamn steak in front of a thirsty ass wolf, and you bound to get some action like that. Yeah, that's just how it is. You think you could put on these big ass ropes and shit and walk around. You have to stay out these niggas' eyes and shit, gleaming and shit. You want to gleam on a nigga and shit, and this, that, and the third. And it happens. It didn't show itself every time a motherfucker did that. It just didn't turn out. It just didn't turn out like they wanted it to. Cats going out to L.A. and shit, motherfucker rob. And I ain't saying it, but you can't do what you want to do where you want to do it. You just had to pick and choose. That's why when motherfuckers get money, I can't blame a motherfucker for wanting to go, and live where motherfuckers got something that, it's the way you deal with the hood. You can't come down in the hood, nigga, and flossing and nigga and got goddamn Lamborghinis and shit and all, and nigga got $1 million worth of jewels on his neck. Motherfucking hand got a damn diamond ring on every hand, nigga teeth, and you should be able, but you cannot go and floss on thirsty wolves. You just cannot do that. You bound, it's bound to be some shit. You see, it's bound to be some shit. And so a young baby, and matter of fact, I got the news report on this sad situation that these two young brothers lost their life over some shit, with these niggas. They just ain't gonna learn, man. I don't know when they're gonna learn, but they ain't learned yet. Let me see, is this it? Here you go, right here. Here we go.
Two Atlanta teens last summer on a violent street gang in our community. Good evening. Thanks so much for joining us for Fox 5 News at 5. I'm Tom Haynes.
I'm Courtney Bryant. Just hours ago, APD announced they now have charged 7 people with the murders. Fox 5's Tyler Fingert is live at Atlanta Police Headquarters to tell us what we're finding out. Tyler?
Yeah, Courtney, good evening to you. Investigators say 2 13-year-olds were innocent victims caught in a gang retaliation shooting while celebrating a birthday.
The overall theme of this case is grown men playing gangster.
Atlanta police say these are the innocent faces of gang violence in Atlanta. 2 of them, 13-year-old boys Jacody Davis and Lamont Freeman, were killed. And 11-year-old Dontavius Davis was wounded last July in a shooting on Spark Street. APD says Freeman was killed on his 13th birthday.
Lamont Freeman was allowed to be a 13-year-old for 27 minutes. Before gang violence ultimately took his life.
During an afternoon news conference, investigators blamed the deadly shooting on a local rapper. They said the attack was in retaliation for the rapper entering a rival gang's territory to film a music video.
In the subsequent days, we saw homicides and shootings, and ultimately the deaths of 2 children as a result of his cowardly actions, and you know who you are.
Authorities say a high-ranking member of the Goodfellas gang who was incarcerated orchestrated the attack using a smuggled cell phone. Following those instructions, the suspects opened fire at an apartment complex where the 3 young teens were gathered to celebrate Freeman's birthday. Police say they weren't the targets.
These kids were innocent victims.
You know what we always talking about, when they say these kids was innocent victims, and man, listen here, motherfucker, pull up, man. You see some goddamn kids out there, and you open fire and shit. We got to quit. Them motherfuckers, you know, a lot of times you be thinking oh, they was in the wrong place at the wrong, man. These niggas see these kids out here, man. Them motherfuckers seen them kids out there, man. You know, motherfucker talking, you know, they say, oh, the kids was innocent victims. Meaning, yeah, they innocent to us, but not, you know, like, you know, they just open fire and they just happen to catch stray bullets and shit. No, them bullets, a lot of time these wicked ass niggas be meaning to shoot them kids, man. Straight the fuck up, you know. Yeah, shit, these are some wicked ass. You see some goddamn kids, nigga. You know, and you open goddamn fire like that, nigga. Ain't no innocent or you, nigga. You know that when you pull that goddamn trigger, anything out there on the field, nigga, is a target. You feel what I'm saying? The hell you talking about they in, you know, into no, like, you know, them niggas meant to hit them kids. Yeah. Yeah, they meant to hit them damn kids. You know, hell, you gonna shoot up a goddamn. You see, and when you pull up, nigga, you see everybody out there. Now, you really, if you saw the motherfucker, run up on the motherfucker then, if you feel like that. You know, you see a motherfucker out there and that's your, and then that's the motherfucker, run up on his ass. You know what I'm saying? But if you just open fire in the midst of a lot of nigga, you knew, nigga, when you say nigga, just pull the trigger. You know what I'm saying? Just leave carnage. You know, leave carnage. We don't give a fuck. Everybody out there connected to them any goddamn way. You know? Yeah. I don't hear, you know. But anyway. Yeah. You know, them niggas meant to do that shit. You see no damn kids out there, nigga. You open up no goddamn file like that. You know, you catching motherfucker. You know, you whoever you looking for, man, you can catch them. If that's what I ain't endorsing that, but it's easy. You know, if you want to get motherfucker catching coming out the store, any goddamn thing. If that's what you trying to do. So I'm tired of motherfuckers talking about, yeah, they just open fire. Nigga, if you open fire in a field and you see kids out there, nigga, you already took it into consideration that anything out there, nigga, is a target. You see? Anything out there is a target. And so you got to stop. We got to quit giving these niggas a pass. You know, they meant to kill them boys, man, and that's why they need to get their ass the electric chair. They need to fry their ass. Straight up. They need to fry their ass. Whoever shot them boys, they need to fry. You know, that's how you know, and even if it don't change, it'll be a lot of cooking going on around this motherfucker. You know. Get their ass up out of here, you know, especially when you know you done did that shit. It'd be something different. I don't even, you know, and I don't condone, you know, innocent people being put in prison and shit like that. I do believe that because it's a criminal justice system, you know, and so a lot of times it'd be a lot of innocent people be in prison and in jail and shit. And do a lot of time, but then there's some motherfuckers who deserve to be in there. And I don't even see how in the fuck they let their ass sit on death row for so long. I don't even understand that. What the fuck is they waiting on? I mean, is it something that, yeah. No, I would never in no goddamn YBI, man. I wasn't doing shit like that when I was young. You know what I'm saying? I was in the mess. I was, you know, when I was in elementary school when YBI was out there. Yeah, I was in elementary school when YBI was out there and shit. But in Detroit was you know, when YBI was out there, nigga, Detroit was like, man, it was like, man, nigga, you ain't know, it was just so much. You know, it was just people think Detroit is ignorant. Nah, back then when it was way more people in the city and shit, way more You know, Detroit was over 1 million people at that time. You know what I'm saying? So the shit was immense and shit. And so I remember, man, I didn't even want to go outside and shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna even lie. Back in them days, shit, I didn't even want to go. I didn't even want to go outside, and I didn't really too much leave from from off my motherfucking block when YBI was out there, because it was just so much going on. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I remember them days, man, and it was a lot of youth was dying. You know, a lot of youth. I remember back, it was some years back where a lot of teenagers and shit was dying. Just a lot of teenagers. And that shit was crazy and shit where, the city was leading and this is terrible, but it did change, but for a while it was a lot of teenagers and, just dying like, damn, why is y'all killing these teenagers? And, man, hundreds and, it was hundreds of teenagers dying. And I'm thinking to myself, like, what the fuck is going on? Parties and shit, niggas just, wherever it was, at the parties and shit and this, that, and the third. But yeah, it got better. But for many, many years, it was a traumatic, situation. It was a traumatic situation, and that was across the United States. That's when that damn, the crack game got strong, and man, that shit just brought terror to all the urban, to all the urban areas, and the motherfuckers go to Detroit now, you see the the remnants of all that shit that went on, and tore that motherfucker up, straight up, desolate in many areas, and like I say, I remember when all the motherfucking houses was on the block. Motherfucker, you watch Charlie Bow 313 and he go down in motherfucker, and I'm talking about whole blocks and ain't no motherfucking house on the block. You see, and I remember when all the houses was on the motherfucker, and you can go down you can go down 3 and 4 blocks and shit. You might got one house on this side, 3, and you talking about blocks where it's probably 150 houses on each block, at least 75 houses or more on each side. And so imagine that you go on a block and you might not have no motherfucking houses on this side. You might got one house on this side, 3 or 4 houses. So you out of 150 houses, you only got 4 goddamn houses on the block. You see, that's crazy. And I couldn't believe this shit. Your motherfucking, I know my middle school is gone. I used to go to Joy Middle School on Warren, right over there, Warren and East Warren and shit. And, right off of damn French Road and shit over in that area. And they tore my goddamn junior high school down. Yeah. Yeah, tore my goddamn junior high school down. And man, I was like, goddamn, your memories and shit, you thinking to yourself, like, goddamn, man, my whole world and just, parts of my whole world and just disappeared and shit, The motherfucking elementary school, nigga, my motherfucking elementary school, nigga, you ride by. I don't even know if it's still standing. Oh, River Rouge too. Oh, you went to Joy and Barbara? Yeah. Yeah, nigga, you went to Joy, nigga, you already know, nigga. Nigga, listen here, Joy was like a prison, a junior high school. I say, man, Joy was like a motherfucking prison. Yeah. I went to Hutchinson, you know what I'm saying, elementary school. Yeah, if you went to motherfucking Joy, nigga, you went to the Terror Dome. Straight the fuck up. That motherfucker niggas was in niggas, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, nigga, you was in the motherfucking terror dome. But all this is to, yeah, to say that, to listen and see what's going on and to see that this shit is still out here like this. It's not to glorify shit. It's just to let motherfuckers know we been through this shit already. What the fuck is niggas still here 2025? Niggas ain't grew no more than this, and you getting legit paper. You rapping, you getting legit paper. You getting millions of dollars doing what you love to do, rap, but you still living the life of destruction that our people didn't, man. We didn't lost too many of our people, man, in these streets like that to still be engaging in this bullshit, all this gang shit. And I know niggas gonna do the gang thing. They just ain't gonna change. You can't tell these niggas nothing. Even though they know they can go and look, and you can look up on the wall and and you just, I mean, these niggas got walls and shit where they got all these faces on the wall of niggas that didn't drop since the 80s. You know what I'm saying? And when you see these, it's like, man, I don't know, is niggas really, it make them up. Are you human, nigga? It blows the mind, because really what people is, they detached from a lot of these people, our people that didn't pass before us. They don't even know these people. They don't even know how many didn't die. But if people actually saw, and they be having like memorials where they just show all the faces, and you talking about each city, man, you talking about tens of thousands of people since the 80s. Some of these bigger cities, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you talking about tens of thousands of faces and shit, that go by, and then you add it up all over the country, and you see, and you listen to the stories of you got to listen to the stories of how these people lost their lives and shit. And motherfuckers are still out here with this dumb shit, still out here with this dumb shit. It's crazy. But little baby, he still, it's just like these nigga mind is still, they still in a destructive mode and shit. And no matter how much money they make, they willing to lose it. They willing to still fuck with these streets, these low-level niggas, low-level energy, lose every fucking thing that they got. They willing to do that. And so, yeah, you can't idolize these niggas. You can't idolize these niggas and don't have no envy at all. Have no envy, nigga. We would give a fuck how many diamonds you got on your neck, how many cars you got. No envy whatsoever of your life, nigga, because you ain't gonna be here long. You ain't gonna be here long. You ain't gonna be here long doing dumb shit like this. And we hate to say that. We encourage our young brothers and sisters, man, to get paper, build businesses, and live and enjoy your money and your life, and set up some businesses for the community so that you can make money and help your people at the same time. And that's the way to do this shit. We can't get them to do that. They dying too quick to ever learn how to, do that. They dying too quick. They want to die. They want a nigga to kill them. They want a nigga to catch them at the light and shit and this, that, and the third and hunt them down. And that's crazy. That's crazy and shit. But little baby, man, I don't know what this. I wouldn't say nothing to the nigga. You know, it's just showing you that these rapping niggas that you idolize, this is the lifestyle that they live. And so, we're gonna have to write this game off. We're gonna have to hope that another generation, and that's a damn shame. We need this generation to wake up. We always say another generation. We can't wait on another generation. We still got to fight for this generation to get some. We can't give up. We got to still fight to get some of them to be leaders, and to lead some of our babies away from this madness and shit. We always want to throw in the towel. Well, maybe this generation, we still got to fight for it. So family, we out for the night. It's 2 Eastern time. I'll get with y'all tomorrow. This is General Sarah Sunseti. If you're on here right now, hit that subscribe button, like the video, share with your family and friends, and let's get this message out to the people. You feel me? And all you wicked ass niggas out here, man, the babies, the women, and the elders, hands off, nigga. Hands off the children, hands off the women, and hands off the elders. Nigga, if y'all niggas want to take each other out and y'all just ain't got nothing else to do and you don't want to live, nigga, just take it to each other. Do you understand what I'm saying? You don't want to live, then nigga, let it be between you and the nigga you beefing with. But hands off the children, hands off the women, and hands off the elders. This is General Sarah Sunseti saying, hey, arm yourself with knowledge, bang on that wicked ass beast daily, liberation through African education and confrontation. Black power.